Alright, today we're going to make the double dauber that Daniel Jones made for Madison, Wisconsin. And instead of making the whole shoe, we're going to focus on a few parts. Like, there's plenty of videos that we've made. I think that we had Sarah Bean. There's quite a few double daubers that we got on the video list. So we're going to try and attack this from a different angle. And this is Daniel's double dauber carriage horseshoe, and we have the medial heel caulk is quite a bit narrower than the lateral, be up under the foot so the horse doesn't gore himself whenever they're traveling. But what I've done is I've made a toe bend, and we're going to make the heel caulks on this toe bend. But what I've noticed a lot at our competitions and whenever I'm watching people on the internet, and people don't really understand what they're trying to do with the toe bend. And the toe bend is supposed to be, without the other shoe there, we're supposed to have the radius of the coffin bone in the front of the foot. But what I think gets lost in a toe bend is the fact that it's really supposed to go to the widest part of the foot. And so if you have a foot that is, this shoe is about 6 3/4. Well, when you go halfway down your branch, you probably should be fairly close to that, because you're finishing out your toe bend on a hind foot almost to the heel nail. And if you do that, then whenever you make your quarter bend, you're not over bending your quarter bend, and then you're not jockeying around. You see a lot of people right in this area, they readjust this area over and over and over again. And if you've got your toe bend done, then you just put your quarter bend in and everything is a lot more systematic. Here's another problem, is that when you make a toe bend and a heel caulk, if your toe bend is too open, you really don't know where you want to go with those heel caulks. And this, at least when I've got a tight toe bend, I know everything that I want to do. We're going to do the lateral heel first, and we're going to just go. Probably not going to correspond with heats, because we like to let the shoe cool down enough to where the camera can pick up and you can actually see what we're doing. All right, we're going to put it on the horn. I'm going to crimp it. Crimping it is not pinching it. I'm just going to hit where I'm off the horn. And what I'm going to do, as you can see, I've got a little bit of whip in it and a little bit of reverse angle. Now I'm going to come and I'm going to pull. I'm going to pull on the back edge here so as it doesn't roll around. If I hit the front edge, it's just going to curl that back around. So I'm going to pull. When I get it stood up right where I want it, now I'm going to hit everywhere but right along this front edge. I don't want to hit the front edge, because if I make the front edge narrow, then the branch will become narrow. Then I'll do the same on the other side. I'm going to hit. I don't want to hit in this front edge here. If I hit in the front edge, it'll become narrow. I don't want the face of the anvil to take the front edge of the side that's against the anvil. So then I just kind of hit here with the edge of my hammer. As you can see, now it curls this forward. So you can see it's starting to round the back. I want to get rid of the roundness so that I can drive it back down again. So now what I'll do is I'm going to hold it up, and I'm going to hit the center of the heel caulk to get that arc out of it. Now you can see I've got a bend, a slight swoop in the back, and I'm ready to drive it down again. We'll get some more heat and keep on working on it. We'll flatten this up, get this bend going in it. Now you can see it's leaning away, and pull towards my shoelaces with the back edge of the stock. As soon as it stands up, I'm going to come in here again, not hit the front edge, hit the back, lift up high to where this is not touching, down here, this is not touching. And then hit the back edge again. Now watch. I'm gonna lean it out and flatten up the heel caulk on the front. And then set my corner again. And then start the whole process over. You can see what I'm trying to build is I'm trying to create distance from this edge to this edge. Once I fill this corner, I will be ready to set it down at any speed I want. All right, picking up on it, what I'm doing is getting that crease out of the back. And you can see I've got an arch to it, and then pull. You can see this distance is longer than that distance. So to catch up this distance to that distance, I'm just gonna hit the side because it always mushrooms to the side of the hammer. So and again, just you can see how the corner, when you're looking right here, the distance from here to here is starting to grow. You can see my belly there. When I get a belly there, it tends to want to roll under. So then pick up slightly and flatten that out. So now, when you see, I've got a nice straight line back here. Come off here and just set my corner good. Because whenever I pick up like this to hit the back, it moves the front of the face back to where now I can make contact with the true corner with the corner of the anvil. And I can get in there and clean that all up. All right, picking up, hit the outside edge, hit the inside edge. Get this picked up really nice. Now it's leaning back and pull it towards you. You can see I've established I'm starting to get that flat back there. Now you can see, all I'm going to do is I'm going to pull the shoe this way while I'm flattening the front of it. Now I can put the true corner there and flatten it. And then I redo everything all over again. What I'll do is one more heat, we'll just keep on slowly taking our time, just dropping it down. So we're gonna show from this side. We have to make the outside grow because the inside grows fast. So I keep this corner off the face of the anvil so I can keep the true width of the stock where it's supposed to be. And then I'm just gonna use fullering blows with the edge of my hammer to pull that down. Now you can see, I just hit this and you can see I'm starting to get it in line with travel. All right, so you can see that corner is sticking out right here. And so that's what if I just hit it flat, I want my stock to stay so that it looks like it's coming into the commissure. Then that corner sticks out and I want to flatten it up with that right there. All right, so I'm hitting this corner and I'm twisting it. And so when you flip it over, you're getting it in line with travel. I moved all that material out of my way so that I can bring it up here and be snug when I hit it half blow, flattening that up. And I still got a crisp corner. Hitting the back edge with, I'm using the edge of my hammer and using kind of fullering blows. Now I'm picking up on the shoe a little bit to where it's off the face of the anvil so I can get that back all squared up. And I'm going to repeat the process on the outside edge. And then flatten it. Flattening it's the easiest part, so don't overdo this part. We started with 1¼ inch. We still have a little over 1¼ inch. Golden rule. Don't come up to the front corner with your hammer and keep the face, the corner of the heel caulk against the face. Keep that away from the face. So when you're up, keep the corner up. You want to keep that front edge of that heel caulk to the full 1¼ inch. Okay, drive it into the corner now. I've got my back edge established, crisping it up. When I get this out of the way, when I say this out of the way, I push this out of the way a little bit. I get this corner down on there, and I flatten it. I'm about where I want to be. All right, so what we want to do is, if we have the golden means, what looks the best is if you get the front edge to to one element, and you get the back edge to the other element. All right, we're gonna put it where the heel nail is, and I'm gonna start bending it down. And I'm gonna overbend it. When I say overbend it, I'm gonna go past where I think it needs to be. And I don't wanna hit that edge of the caulk on the horn. All right, so then what I'm gonna do is, from toenail, I'm gonna go 2 points of contact. I'm gonna go out to the heel quarter and 2 points of contact to the edge of the heel caulk. Out to the heel quarter, 2 points of contact, right to the edge of the heel caulk, and then I'll just come right here, and I'm gonna just get that, and that'll kick the back end around to where it's in line with travel. Flattening it up and take a look at it. Go out to the heel quarter, go over the top, and go to the heel. All right, we've got our toe done. We've got our heel caulk. This angle of the heel caulk is going to be the same angle as the front of the foot, right in front of the fold of the foot. So we've got this angle equates this angle, and obviously this angle equates the exact opposite. These two angles are the same degree because it all fits into a nice package. This comes up the commissure. This angle would be the same as this angle. This angle would be the same as this angle. And that's if you have a real wide quartered horse, then these obviously would be wider. If you have a straight, more Frisian type foot that's got little quarter or no quarter, or a fjord, this would be more blocky. But that's how you can get it to sit on the foot without being over one side or the other. That's what you'd like to have before you start on to the next side. So on our next video, we'll do the other side.